And in the bottom left-hand corner of Metropolis, from the team SCV Life, Red Zerg player HyuN, who has in fact made it look easy. Let's not.
Yeah, he has.
Let's not really detract from that fact. I mean, I still can't get over that game. He's like, oh, you must be going Stargate or DT. I'm gonna drop Sport Crawlers because you haven't been making anything. So smart. His opponent, guys, in the top portion, the northern quadrant, from Team StarTale, it is the Protoss player. He is blue. He is PartinG.
That's right, and like I said, you may see this guy on next Wednesday as the IPTL Finals. And it's going to be Incredible Miracle versus StarTale. Now, of course, with our new format, just one best of 9. Team Arena challenges in the past, they've been double elimination, so they had the possibility of going to 2 best of 9s, and would you believe it, all 3 of those did go to 2 best of 9s. So it's made for some long casting days, but for some pretty epic results. In any case, I think, truthfully, that we're going to have the 2 strongest teams in the world matching up against each other in StarTale and IM, and I'm really looking forward to the tournament.
I'm really perplexed by PartinG not using his trademark ZVP build. I mean, you know, you're going into a best of 9. I want to think about, like, why he hasn't used it. I mean, he always does.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's, I mean, Korean ladder, you know, not something that we immediately see the effect of in meta. It can take a little while.
Well, I mean, there is the possibility that
it's not actually PartinG.
It was, well, yes. But no, it is actually PartinG, guys. But there is the possibility that, you know, a lot of this was a mind game to his opponent. Ah, you think I'm going to Immortal Century all in you? Well, then I'm going to do all these other things, all these other crazy, cool, different builds, and catch you off guard. The problem is, we're way past the point where that starts to make sense. PartinG's down 4-1. He's got to fall back on something that's a little more reliable. He's got to fall back on something that he knows can just outright kill his opponent. And thus far, he hasn't been able to do it.
He really hasn't. And I mean, I really want to see the 1-1-1 in this situation because your builds haven't been working. Like, if that's his rationale for doing this, Kevin. I mean, like, now it's not working. Now don't you go back to your roots? You're 1 game away from elimination. You're 1 game away from, you know, missing out on $1,300 plus $500. You're one game away from not having the opportunity now to take down 13-time champion of HyuN Club.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can't do anything but go back to your roots here. So, I mean, we're off to a start. You know, it's pretty standard stuff. Honestly, 2 gases going down. I want to see that 3rd one. I want to see the 1-1-1 here. It's a map where it's definitely viable, and I can't see him doing anything else.
All right, well, we'll see what starts popping out of these structures here momentarily. Cybernetics score is going to be started in just a bit. We'll see if he decides to go for +1 weapons before Warp Gate technology, and how quickly he takes gas number 3 and 4. Those will start to be, or just gas 3 by itself, as may be the case. Those are going to be the big tells. And HyuN says, all right, come at me, bro. I'm exposing this Overlord. I'm directly above your gases. I'm going to make sure that you don't do this. And he may have the flexibility just to pull that off.
All right, well, he's going to scout the 3rd, which is nice for him. He's making a Zealot. We'll see about that. I mean, you typically start with you save your money, you get that gas faster. You get the gas in like 5 seconds here for the 1-1-1. You don't go for the Zealot, you go for Stalker, Warp Gate right when they finish up. Of course that gas, and then you follow it up with a Robo and +1, or +1 and then a Robo. It really doesn't matter, as you're going to be sitting on enough gas no matter what. But
yeah.
All right, there's our Stalker, there's our Gateway. Well, there's no gas. There is no gas here. So typically what we've seen in this set so far is either 3rd and 4th gas. It looks like he is going to be dropping a Robo. Overlord doesn't see this.
No, it doesn't see the 3rd gas or the Robo.
Oh, this still could be it, and it's just a little delayed, a little messed up, so that HyuN doesn't think this is what's coming.
Okay, well, let's take a look back at HyuN's side. Nothing is different from him at all. He has 2 extractors. He's got his 3 bases. He's droning up. He's going to get layer tech first, more than likely, because that's just what he does. And, oh, the Overlord just barely gets away. But now with 3 gas, with multiple sentries, with +1, with this robotics facility, let's find out. 4th gas is coming up now, though, and he's breaking down the destructible debris.
Yeah. With the late gas, there's the Twilight Council. It looks like it's going to be another expand build. Now, you can still go for the all-in play here. It's not completely out of the question. You know, I think we actually saw it earlier. Just it hits a lot later. But you know what? There's an Overlord coming in. It's going to see this Twilight Council. Oh, actually, where's the Twilight Council being built? I thought it was
right here.
Okay. It's all the way up in the top. All right. Well, Yeah, I mean, you know what? This definitely could still actually be a huge all-in play out of PartinG because he's not making observers. That's typically what you see when you're going to go for Blink. You make 1, 2 observers. Sometimes you go out across the map, you see what your opponent's doing, and that allows you to pick a tech route appropriately.
Yeah, sure.
But he's not making them. He's making Immortals, and he's still making Sentries. This definitely could be, the Twilight Council could be for +2, not even for Blink.
Well, we'll find out, because has this Overlord picked up on the Destructible Rocks yet? No, it is not. That's out of its vision. So, we'll see how PartinG wants to follow this up. Mortal number 2 is just about to pop.
Nope. There's Blink.
Okay. So,
has killed the rocks.
Nope, he canceled it. Canceled Blink. He started it for a second there, but he decides to add on more gateways.
With the pile on the low ground, it looks pretty convincing. He's going. I'm like,
what we're ignoring.
Just want to see it because like it's his build. Like I'm so just surprised that we haven't seen it once in this entire set. Now he's making observers. Yeah, he made the Immortals, but we're gonna find out, guys.
It's definitely, yeah. I mean, unless there will be a warp person that follows this up and he tries to do something different. Yeah, I mean, and all the while, HyuN. He's been making a big round of speedlings here. He's actually got 38, I believe, that just popped. 44 total on the map. Another 8 joining this very soon. And he's going to be able to put on, once again, some significant pressure on this third base.
You know, I think HyuN was really suspecting the 1-1-1 here. He's like, you're 1 game away. You haven't done it once. You've got to do it now, right? He hasn't. Now the speedlings are coming in. Let's see what they can get done. Trying to get us around. Nope. Going to be thwarted by a couple of, well, mishappenly, but effective force fields.
Yeah, I mean, they used a couple more than he needed, but everything got done exactly like he would like. But now he's going to go around the side now, and HyuN has a pretty good angle of attack. See how many more units are coming up. Observer actually crossing those units as they make their way out. But already, HyuN, he's following this up with tech. He's got a 4th base. No macro hatch quite yet. No, there is a macro hatch. It's already done. And the infestation pit is well on the way to being complete.
And Overseer, you know, that's the Overlord that was there earlier. Once was lucky, twice not so much. Roach is now trying to focus down a cannon. Zergling's coming in. A couple of them get killed off. Roaches, will they get the Cyber Core? Actually, that was just a pylon.
Yes. Photon cannon, yeah. They killed the cannon. So 150 mineral gain there for not much from HyuN. PartinG's doing a nice job sitting back and delaying at the moment, but now HyuN, he's going after that same strategy that we've pretty much seen.
Yep.
Although he's adding on the 5th base already, going up to gas number 7 and 8 right now. So this guy, he's got so much going for him at the moment. He's got so much in the way of tech. We'll see if PartinG's able to catch up. Robotics Bay getting thrown down for him now.
Now, it really looks like HyuN does intend to go for some big Infestor Roachling attack. I mean, he's got the Pathogen Glance, he's got +1, and yeah, he just started up Burrow. Because, oh, he does actually, okay, I didn't see the 2nd Evolution Chamber go down, so he's going to be following it up with +1/+1. I thought he was still sitting on just 1 Evo Chamber.
Yeah.
So that really looked like he was going to go for a powerful play, but with both Evos, I mean, he could transition out of it pretty easily.
Oh, yeah, and he's actually getting his upgrades. The only difference is he's adding on an additional hatchery a little bit quicker to make sure his gas income is just that much better. Otherwise, everything has actually looked really, really normal for him so far. In fact, his upgrade timings, even though they may seem a little late to us, that's HyuN's pretty normal timing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is perfectly understandable too because we've seen PartinG go 18 minutes into a game with nothing but Zealot, Immortal, Sentry, Stalker, no splash at all, just lots and lots of Immortals. So it's not a bad idea to get a lot of gas so you can make a lot of Infestors against PartinG.
All right, well, you can see that gas income is just skyrocketing at the moment, so HyuN already with a significant advantage there. Has to make 4 Overlords at the same time, but he's already got a good number of Infestors popping up. He's going to have 15 here momentarily, I believe. No, never mind. 6 of those just finished like the second I clicked away from the production tab. They'll have a total of 9.
Yeah, but he's got the gas income to keep producing them as the game goes on. Looks like he's trying to get a little bit of damage in now. Nope, just kills the cannon, retreats once again. And I mean, he's keeping PartinG on his back foot here. That's really, he's doing a fantastic job of that. But PartinG's keeping up. You know, he's got his +3 on the way. A lot of gateways going down. 2nd Robo. Be able to power out Colossi.
You remember how flabbergasted we were when Safano first did the 12.5-minute Roach max and stuff like that? I just want to point out that HyuN just did a 13-minute max while getting 5 bases, 10 gas, Hive Tech, 9 Infestors. 13-minute max with 9 Infestors and Hive Tech Inspire on the way. That is astounding.
All right, well, I mean, what do you say to that? Like, I mean, I'm so happy you pointed that out because I didn't actually notice that at all. And now it's exactly like seeing life's. Oh, well, hold that thought, guys. Everything's moving in right now for HyuN. Force field's going down on the left-hand side, being pretty effective here, and it looks like PartinG should be able to hold this. He's going to lose the third, it looks like, but...
Yeah, I mean, the third is going to fall here, even if HyuN suicides all of his units against it, which he's actually okay with. He uses the Infested Terrans to actually buy a little bit of a retreat path, manages to pick off another couple of sentries on the way, and he falls back to Hive Tech, and that's precisely what he wants at this stage of the game. Could easily go up to 2-2 here in just a second. He's got 4K, 2K banked, and how many larvae available to him? 36. So we're going to see a bunch of Corruptors. We're going to see a bunch of Roaches. 18 Corruptors, as a matter of fact. Okay, there we go. See, he made too many of them, actually. He had to cancel 6 of his larvae right there.
He needed to start the +2/+2 in adrenal glands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is... I'm trying to think where I can upload this replay for people so that they can get the build, because I'm going to be analyzing the hell out of exactly what HyuN has done this game. That's absolutely surreal. I mean, and it's not even like just 5 bases. Like,
yeah,
he's got like 80 drones.
Yeah, that was 5 bases. That was 5 bases with 10 gas, Hive Tech, Spire, Infestors finished. That means with pathogen glands, the whole 9 yards, and 9 of them out on the map.
Yeah. Positively ridiculous.
Right. Well, and now HyuN, he is in such a dominating position. Yeah. His opponent's third base is just coming up once again. PartinG looks like he wants to establish his will out on the map, but you know,
late.
Yeah, and look at this. HyuN actually, he knows the forces are coming, and he's setting up now to be able to wrap around behind these when the time comes. He's
not even worried about counterattacking like you would expect maybe a small group of Lings. No. HyuN's just going to engage this straight up. Goes in, Corruptors immediately targeting down the Colossi. One of them falls rapidly. A second one going to go down as well. Infested Terrans dropping fungal growths on the entire army of PartinG. We can see he's actually not making units behind this, which just astounds me. There we go. 78 Lings.
Yep, and 5 Colossi died in a heartbeat, and there was only 1 Corruptor lost, I want to point out. Only 1 Corruptor went down there. So PartinG, he's got a few forces left, but this is what HyuN is waiting for. He's got 100 Lings ready to meet this force. The Spine Crawlers are actually going to delay long enough for all of those Zerglings to get into position, and even with the small amount of energy that's left on those Infestors, I don't mean to be doom and gloom and say that, you know, but look at this, guys. I mean, PartinG, he's just getting wrecked.
Traps the Immortals with some infested Terran balls, and wow, all the Immortals going to go down. I mean, this is kind of it for PartinG. He's got to make something happen immediately, and he's got half the supply of his opponent. I don't see him making it out of this one alive, Kevin. It looks like we might have a 5-1 on our hands.
Yep, that's 11 Broodlords morphing in all at once. And he's remaxing on Roaches right now. He's at a 90 supply advantage. He's at a tech advantage. He's had a 2 base advantage. He's had an every kind of advantage you can imagine advantage.
Well, those Stalkers, I thought they were going to get some damage in, and then the Infestors burrowed, actually. And here are the Broodlords, and he's just going to kind of throw away his Stalkers here, because that's the only thing he can do. He's like, all right, let's focus down some Broods while my Stalkers die, and that's everything I've got. PartinG, guys, looking like he's about to go down to HyuN. There's the GG, 5-1. HyuN is going to defeat PartinG and win his 14th consecutive Fight Club.
That's right. So now HyuN has made $7,300 off of Fight Club. Ladies and gentlemen, he's won 14 weeks in a row. He'll be going up in a few weeks against FXO League, just to let you guys know what's happening. Next week, we've got to fit in more GOM World Championship stuff to make sure we have the teams decided for IPL 5 the following week. Next Wednesday, we're going to have the IPTL finals. Then the week after that, it's IPL 5. The week after that, we're all coming back from Vegas. So Fight Club's on hold for a couple of weeks now, but we do know that it is going to be another ZVZ as HyuN will take on League.
It's a little dangerous, man. You know, it's been every week for HyuN for the most part. Now we're going to put him on this long hiatus against League. Hope he doesn't feel a little shaky coming back.
Whew. All right, guys.
Scares me.
That's it for this. Unfortunately, not enough soul from PartinG. 1-1-1 is down, and HyuN moves through to face League. So that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Make sure to follow the IGN Pro League on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. It's at IGNProLeague. Subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel at youtube.com/IPL Esports. Tomorrow, we're going to announce the top 8 casters that were actually selected in our caster contest, and we'll have some voting up for you guys as well. We are going to head out for the night, and I guess we'll see you later.
Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great night.